10 o'clock on the dot.
We got the
I gotta
last
pull up my
spray.
phone.
True Flight Gaming.
I got served the damn papers this morning.
Yeah, bro. We're all here.
Let me see if I can hear him through my my phone.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh no way, we got,
He's got
it going.
his mic worked out.
We
Oh
gotta
my
go
god.
now.
Oh my god.
He figured his
It's
mic
real.
out.
It's only like
Guys,
his fifth
come on.
time here.
That's a milestone for you, bro.
Come on.
For real.
For real.
That's
No,
definitely
dude.
a milestone.
Dude will
bro.
always be like he'll have both of our voices on his channel, but on
Yeah.
our channel it's just us talking. And
I
we're
know.
like, hey,
I
True
went-
Play, what do you think about this? And it's like silence for like a minute.
I
Just
went
like-
live with him the other day, and for 45 minutes I was talking to myself, bro. Like,
No,
Yeah.
no,
Really?
bro, that's
Was
brutal,
that when my headset was for?
yeah.
Yeah.
bro.
I'm just having a conversation, bro. People's popping in the live and shit. I'm like talking to myself.
Bro,
But, like, what
I
is
might
this
have had to
dude talking
unsubscribe after that, dog.
This
Having me
weird.
look bad. I'm talking to myself for 45 minutes. Wow.
This dude's talking to himself, boy.
Man, I was talking to myself on my live stream when I was doing the state of play, dude. I was watching, giving my first reaction.
Yeah, what'd y'all think about that state of play?
Dude, I really liked it. Like, it was so, like, to the point, and it was like, it was checking the boxes for everything I wanted to see, dude.
What do you think about the
It's
rope?
like, dude, don't get me started on the rope. You already know how I feel about that.
You don't
Like, Uncharted 4's rope mechanic was like corny and like arcadey, right? But like the way they implemented it in this game, like it seems like it's gonna work and it's gonna be smart and it's gonna add and not subtract. You feel me?
Right. So you think it's just gonna be how do you think we get into the rope? Like just hit R1. You gotta hit your D-pad. Like how do you think? Like,
It's definitely it's gonna be in your like D-pad where you select something,
right.
and it's probably gonna be like attached to your hip or
Like in the
something like
weapons
that.
wheel or something.
I don't know if you're always gonna have it on you, but
Much for the easy
I feel
route.
like you might be able to grapple
yourself
the
up, alright?
locations or, you know,
Hey guys, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream.
welcome.
Yeah, that's gonna
Welcome,
be
everyone.
that's gonna be crazy, dude.
Yeah, I definitely like the way they did that. Like a way of getting down to places.
We're
And
gonna have to go around
right
that
when
side.
they were talking about the rope, they were also talking about how,
Or we could just let
you know,
Robert go.
you can either face the enemies in front of you, or you can find a way
Hey, how's the
to
East
sneak
Tunnel
around them.
Right.
I just used it. No patrol.
Well, you
Like,
know what
I
I'm
like
doing,
how
bro.
they brought that
going?
up.
Get Robert a
I'm
visit?
going head first, boy.
Who else is looking for him?
I ain't
Oh, we
sneaking
know
around
that.
nothing,
She's been
dog.
asking around, trying to
I'm
find
going
him.
factions
Marlene.
on them boys.
What do the Fireflies need with Robert?
She'd tell me.
Well, what did you
I
tell
like
her?
to play aggressive.
I got no idea where he's at.
Man, I hope we see
but
a
what
lot
I
of
do
the
like
the
is,
boat.
Trouble, right? Military's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
was
on
talking
force
to
soon.
True Flight about something that I heard on the on the last state of play, that going in different directions could open up different narratives. So,
Marlene,
Yeah.
you looking for Robert?
do you think
What do you make
that,
of that?
you know,
Could be a
he
different, I think it
he
might
used
be a
the-
different game every time.
that's what I was about to say, because listen, he used the word narrative. So would you take that as side missions, or like opening up different
Yes.
There you go.
No.
like how would you
Like,
take
narrative
Looking over
means
here.
like
It's been quiet.
there's
Signs of military.
different paths that you can go down.
that? Right.
They might
So
eventually all lead to the same conclusion, but there's different ways of getting there.
so that means you can
Yeah.
play this game at least 3 times, because if you go straight, left, or right, you can play this game at least 3 times and probably see things you haven't, come across different cut scenes and stuff like that, huh?
Yeah, like 3 times minimum, dude.
Ugh,
Like,
God, this
even
place
if you,
freaks.
I mean, you might
We need to watch
play
people
it
throw away down
3
here.
times, but there's still going to be cutscenes you're going to miss out on
Right.
because you're not doing certain
grab our gear.
things. You know what I mean?
I mean, you already know I'm gonna play about 1,000 times, bro.
Right. I know that's right.
Gotta Gotta find them treasures, boy. Gotta find them trophies.
Right, trophy hunting.
But yeah,
What
I
do you
thought
think
that
about
was
the
pretty
game?
cool.
The game is actually going to be one of the biggest Sony exclusive game sizes ever. So, like, it's going to be like over 100 gigabytes in size. This game.
That's
I
crazy.
thought that speaks for itself, dude.
Yeah, this game's gonna be massive,
You
man.
ready?
Like, it's going to be a big game, and that's 100 gigabytes before there's any, like, you know, first day patches, or there's going to be any,
Come on.
like, add-ons for multiplayer DLC, or purchasable content, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I can't wait. What we got, like 17, 18 days now? Or tomorrow be...
Tomorrow's the first,
first.
that's 20
Right.
days.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy,
20
man.
days, dude. We would actually got this game, what, yesterday, if it
Where am I
didn't
now?
delay?
Got a trick
May
question.
29th was the last... Yeah.
Yeah, it's very close, guys.
Yeah, dude, very close, dude. I'm about to pull
The
my hair
tension
out,
is,
dog, waiting on this.
Yeah, definitely.
Ain't been out here in a while.
That last
I
hour's
cannot
gonna be
wait.
brutal, boy.
Well, I am the
I'll
romantic.
be pacing up and down, smoking some. I gotta get me a case of carton of
Dude,
cigarettes,
I haven't
boy,
even
for that
checked-
last hour.
This is carton of cigarettes.
Where's the ladder?
Oh my
It's gotta be
god.
around here somewhere.
Yeah, man.
So are y'all gonna go
Ooh.
straight live stream
Got it.
when you
Great,
on the
bring it
first
over.
playthrough?
I am. So,
Yeah, I mean,
June
we can
19th
try, yeah.
is a Friday. I happen to be off from work on Thursday, so I'm gonna be playing all the way up into the morning, man.
You must be thinking
Crazy,
of someone
huh?
else.
Oh
I
yeah.
may be
There's no
working,
relative.
depending if
This
it's
way.
Thursday. If it's
No,
Thursday,
you
Friday, I definitely
Thursday's
will be
the
working.
18th.
Bro, what are you
So,
talking about? You cannot
Right at
go to
right at
work.
12 a.m. I'm gonna be playing that boy.
Boy, you better tell
I'll
your
be
boss
back.
your grandma
I'll be
died,
back.
bro.
My
I'll be back
grandma.
by.
You cannot work.
Unfortunately,
on that
I
day,
won't be
bro.
back till like, I don't know, like 20 minutes past 12-ish.
I know. I'm gonna milk the heck out of this game.
Looking
like,
at my
Down
new
through here.
schedule, it looks like I finish around about 12, so
I think Robert's
it'll be
still down
about
there,
20
isn't he?
past or just after that.
I'm probably just
So
gonna
in
crouch
your
roll.
time, it'll
Back,
probably,
should be easy to
it'll be
Speaking of merchandise, when's that next
for
shipment?
me, it'll
We're meeting
be
Bill
about
next month.
12-ish.
More pills,
But for you
lots of
guys, it'll
ammo.
probably only be close to like 7 or 8
Hold
or
up.
9.
Spores.
Right. So you'll get to play
you
this
guys will
game.
be alright.
You'll get to play it like a few hours earlier before we will, huh?
The place was clear last time.
I mean, I'll be able to
Coming
set it
out of
up.
them.
I'll wait for you guys
Stay
so
alert.
we can kind of do something together.
There's
That'll be
our
good.
culprit.
Yeah, I know we've talked about this before, but I still keep thinking on it. I'm like, what is the best way to do it? You know what I mean? Like, what is the best
You okay?
way to be creating
feeling's
like
falling apart. Be
interactive like content that everyone's gonna be flooding the Google Trends with, and like everyone's gonna be searching for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got some good games coming out, man. After this Last of Us 2 release too. There's gonna be plenty of games.
Yeah, but I'm not focused on that right now, boy. You know, all my focus is right here.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Are you serious? Like, my whole channel is based around. This is my channel, man.
Last of it. As far as I'm concerned, it's the only game, bro.
This is the only game. You know, I would definitely branch out in the future, but I really, focused on building some type of content on this channel around this game up until Last of Us 2. Did I think I was gonna have to wait this long? No, I thought I was gonna have this game 5 months ago when it was originally supposed to come out, but we work with what we got. So, yeah, man.
There'll be a lot you'll be able to do. Trophy hunts, exploration, explore these maps.
I'm using that trolling motor, bro. I cannot wait for that.
Alright, that's all
Yeah,
of
go
them.
fishing.
It's
Ellie?
gonna be like real life. Imagine if you can do side stuff like that where you can catch fish or.
Yeah, I mean, that's very likable. I mean, some
Well,
of the
you can
games
do
that
it.
I've played have implemented a lot of side games, like you got Yakuza or like Final Fantasy or things like that. Like you got fishing, bowling, things like that.
Yeah,
So it's
you
not
go
far
fishing
from the truth.
in that Red Dead, in that new one, you go fishing.
Yeah. I mean, definitely Red Dead and things like that, that are recent games, are kind of pushing the boundaries. I mean, it's looking really good for the future of gaming.
That's the one.
Yeah, I like how they did the legendary fish hunts. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about fishing, like, I hope there's no, like, rush in the game where you feel like you're under the gun to always be, like, progressing through, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
We're here.
if you want to, you know, take your time and, like, explore everything, you know,
Cover the entrance.
you have the allotted amount of time to do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was trying to think how, like, in this one, like, this area that I'm in now, cutting through to the wharf, like, you can walk around and explore.
Here. Pass it.
So maybe there will be some parts where you can. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to do some exploring, bro.
Yo, what do you guys think about that meme where I keep seeing it on the Quarterings channel? He always puts it in the thumbnail. It says, "The last ma'am."
I mean, you know what I think about that?
I
Listen,
think I can handle it.
Bro,
everybody loved that. Everybody
laughing so hard, bro.
Listen, bro. Everybody, when the first trailer come out and it showed that chick hanging from the tree, everybody thought that was Ellie's mom. Everybody freaking loved that chick, bro. All of a sudden, something happens with her and Joel, and now everybody hates her, bro.
Clear.
When they thought
Well,
that
you
was
wonder
Ellie's
why,
mom,
you
they
know-
fucking loved her. Now, you know what I
You know
mean?
what? You know what they're hinting at?
Yeah.
The last ma'am's taking over, dog.
Oh God. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I like the idea of the new characters, but I mean, it's all about Joel and Ellie right now.
Exactly.
Dude, when
Shut
pretty sure it was in the State of Play release when they were breaking everything down. You see Haley Gross? I think I started like booing, bro. Ooh.
Joel made it.
I was like, why did we have to break what wasn't broken, bro? You know, like, why couldn't we just stay with our original writers? Like, let's see something through. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
start with
didn't they-
one.
I wonder how
start
didn't
with-
they get rid of
Rob
her?
this man, yeah?
You start with one vision, and then you end up in a completely different place because, you know,
You know he's expecting.
I
complications.
wonder how
Well, that'll make it more
different
interesting.
it would have been if it did have the original writers.
Right.
Go.
It definitely would have been closer to what we were all visually in the at the beginning. Definitely think it would have been
Not right now, Terrence.
closer to what we've already kind of been talking about in the last couple of podcasts.
I mean, if what they say happens does happen, as long as it's a good ass story, as long as it makes sense, and we won't know until we play it, I'm fine with that, dude. I don't care. I just want to play a game, bro.
You touch it, you buy
Just
it.
want to play a good game, dude.
Yes.
Well, you're gonna play a good game, okay? Like the mechanics are great, everything's smooth, everything looks beautiful.
Yeah, but I
I
say that, but I
know
want
that,
the story
like-
to be raw too, bro. You know what
Listen,
I mean?
like I know that is a precursor, dude, but I really need something like the story where I can get sucked into it, man. 'Cause, you know, a lot of people use like the games as like an escape, bro. You're trying to go to another world.
Exactly. But
If the
here's the
story
thing
ain't
too.
clicking for me, bro, I
Who's that?
can't. You know, it's gonna be a disconnect.
Do you really think Naughty Dog is going to? I mean, do you really think this story is going to be
Yeah.
garbage, though, bro? I mean, we talking about Naughty Dog, bro.
You say that every time, bro, but I'm talking about the last ma'am, dog.
Half hour ago.
Every
Yeah,
time you
but
say
hey,
that,
it wasn't the last
I don't
man when
read
everybody
that.
thought it was Ellie's mom, though, bro. When
Triple,
everybody
help
thought
me
that
out
was
here, bro.
Ellie's mom, everybody loved her. Oh, look at her muscles, man. She's ripped, bro. Like, oh, dude.
I am torn between both of you right now. It's like I'm the neutral.
True
Ah,
fight.
yeah, this whole
Put him in
thing.
his place, man. He's a naughty dog D rider, dog.
Oh my god.
I'm being
What
serious,
have I got
man.
myself into?
Bro, I'm being
This
serious,
is
too.
like a
Listen,
tug of war right now.
did anybody not like... When people thought that was Ellie's mom, dog, everybody loved her. True or false? True.
I mean, I
answered that
knew
for you.
and kind of thought she was closer
Bro,
to being Ellie's
I don't
mom.
know why.
I
I
never
don't know
thought it
why
was Ellie's
anyone
mom.
would have thought that when we know she's dead.
Because of the whole time jump thing. People thought maybe that was her going back
But
to tell.
like, it's literally. We've talked about this before, but it's literally confirmed dead in the game. Like, Marlene
Time
is not gonna
jump.
talk to
Time
herself
jump.
until.
Listen, before she died, that's what they were thinking. Like that was going to tell her story.
Oh my
Before.
god, this is why I hate time jumps, dude. Just like, oh, let's go back and play a memory. Whoa.
I'm not a big
all
fan
out
of
of
time
nowhere.
jumps neither, bro. Like
I don't know. Some of them in the past have been pretty decent, but if you kind of overstay and kind of do too much, like when you go back to it or when you do a new part to it, sometimes it gets a little confusing.
That's why I really didn't. I mean, I like Left Behind. Don't get me wrong. I was, but like as soon as I'd get into it, like when you jump down on the snow, like I feel like I'm about to go kill some clickers or something, and then boom, it takes me back to going and riding a carousel or something. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I'm about to go to war. Now I'm riding a fucking carousel. Come on, dog.
Yo, we got legit plays in the chat, bro. He says you sound like Tommy. You got Tommy's voice actor, dude.
Legit
Definitely.
plays.
Hey, can I be I could be what's his name? Breakthrough Gaming. Can I take a picture with you, bro?
Yeah, put it in your beginning of your video.
Can I hug you and get you to shout me out?
I'll bring you the curve for mankind. You gonna play the pissy little brother.
When does the game come out? One of the.
Legit plays. I ain't taking that girl off your
What's the
hands.
correct date, guys? When?
June 19th, dude.
June 19th.
You don't
There
know
you
when the this comes out, man.
Dog, I'm about to kick
I
you out
knew
of the
it
chat.
come out soon, but I have
Oh
so many
my
dates
God.
and information going on right now that I forgot the original date. Because they
Legit.
moved it, didn't they? They kept
Legit.
changing the date.
Legit plays. You didn't
Yeah,
sub
it's,
to my channel, bro.
It's June.
You need a sub, bro.
Right,
Sound like Tommy,
yeah.
dog. If I really sound
That
like
is not
Tommy, bro,
needed
you'll
at all.
sub.
That is brutal, bro.
Ouch.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to get over 515.
Let us know.
If you sub, Spray will buy you a copy of The Last of Us 2.
It's good for you.
Our beef.
Everybody
Yo.
listening, Last Spray is
Yo.
doing a
You don't
giveaway.
want to do this.
When I hit
No.
Leave now.
I'm not.
No
I hit
giveaways here,
550,
man.
he's giving away the PS5.
Bash your skull.
Yo.
Unless you turn around
Yeah,
and get your
I'm
dumb
gonna
ass
just
out of
start crying about Last of Us 2 and record myself, and then when people make fun of me, get mad at them.
Get the angle.
Oh
Dare
my
make fun of me
God.
crying after this game, bro. This game's about to be the last, sir. Okay, you say yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Now,
Yes, sir.
He was crying because he thought he was going to get a review copy, boy.
yeah, bro. All I have to do is hug the voice actor of Joel, bro. I've given out all the review copies.
We got Tommy.
Listen,
We
a
got
grown
the-
man ain't got no business. Listen, I ain't cried since the day I was born, bro.
How the hell did you get
A
all
grown man ain't that's right. I ain't cried. The day I was born, I cried a little bit.
Yo,
And I
have you
sit there and I
all
stop
checked out
crying immediately, bro.
how many views that video has?
Dude, not only does that video have a lot, but anybody that reported on that cat crying has a lot.
Right.
A grown man ain't got no business crying about no video game. A grown man ain't got
Well,
no business crying, period.
Yeah, he definitely got what he was looking for out of that video, because it's his most popular video ever with
That cat ain't had no tears,
42,000 views.
Like, no water. Like, he wasn't having no water coming out of his mouth.
Right, he was rubbing his eyes a lot, bro. He was probably like rubbing like jalapeno juice in his eyes, bro.
Close, you know what I mean?
Two of our guys died trying to take Tess out.
Yeah,
See that she and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert. Jesus.
got to.
We shouldn't have taken this job. Not our call.
Whatever.
Let's spread out. Make sure no one's creeping around.
Whatever works, right?
Nobody, bro.
Get the subs up, get the views up.
I might cry for the end of this shit. So you know, what the hell?
You start crying on live cam. We're gonna get you a live cam so you can do live reactions while you play the game.
When I hit 550, boys, I'll cry.
He's gonna
All
cry
right,
about 50.
all right, you hear that? Everyone go subscribe and pay.
I don't know how I'm gonna cry. I ain't cried since the day I was born, but I'll figure it out.
I meant to tell you. I was done on
Christ.
Wow, we're learning it tonight. We gotta learn it.
Ooh, that throat punch. Let's go.
Oh.
I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss that heavy hitting Joe, dog.
Let's search the area.
Yo, True Flight, have you noticed the bow's like sight in like The Last of Us
Yes.
Part 2? Do you have an opinion
One
on
of my
that? or-
favorite weapons is the bow and the rifle. I really like sniping games, so I really like using the sniper rifle or anything with a scope. I really like scopes. Any game that I've played, you'll see a lot of scoping and sniping in it.
Do you think that like it kind of looks like a crossbow type
You don't like that,
like analog, like an aim? You know what I'm getting at?
Right.
Where in like The Last of Us Part 1, you know, you're drawing your bow back, you're lining up the shot, you see the line and you see where the arrow's going, but in the gameplay so far we've seen with this new bow, you have like this triangle, and there doesn't seem to be any like pulling back of the arrow where you can line up your shot. It gives you the trajectory. What do you think about that? I guess personally, I don't like it. I think that sight looks a lot like a crossbow sight. You know?
You know, I haven't
like-
really met a game where I've kind of been too angry at the way they've made like the weapons and how to shoot and things like that, but The Last of Us, the first one,
Just slow us
wasn't
down.
that hard to get used to the controls, so I couldn't see it being too much harder than the original, so it looks a 10 times better though.
Yeah.
I did see an interview with with Man Bun where he said that after playing The Last of Us 2, if you go back and play The Last of Us 1, your control is going to feel a lot different with the buttons.
Well, the game's completely like, it's almost a decade old, dude. You gotta think about it. It was made for the last generation consoles.
Because I think like the circle is going to be the dodge button.
Circle is a dodge button.
I think so.
What about they're always talking about, oh, you're gonna have to run away. You're gonna have to run away. You're gonna have to
Yeah,
push out.
saying you
What's up with
can
that?
run away in case of fights. I think it's so that you can you have several options
We'll wrap this up.
so that you can do a certain kind of play style so that you can gather materials maybe, and then you can come back and fight when you're like healed up.
Maybe.
So if you haven't got enough like ammo, or if you run out of something, then you can then go and find some more materials, more like ammo for your weapons, and then create some like upgrades and stuff, and maybe come back and then to that area and do what you've got to do to get back.
Right. See, that's the thing, like, we really don't know yet how open world the game's gonna be. If
I
there's
really do
gonna
hope
be-
it will be a lot bigger and similar
Yeah.
to some of the big kind of RPGs or open world games that have been out recently. Because they look
Because-
amazing.
Good boy.
What I'm sensing is it's not really gonna be so chronological like we were in part 1, where it's like, alright, there's a chapter, once you get to that chapter, you have the cutscene, and after that cutscene, there's no turning back.
Yeah. Like,
I'm thinking
Yeah.
we might have a little more leeway there. Where it's not so structured. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be alright. You get to like a chapter 3, say a chapter 3, and you can go all the way back to chapter 1. I don't think it might be like that, but I'm thinking we might be able to retrace a little bit, and that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah,
So that you
'cause they
can
did
go back
say,
and have
yeah.
the boss fight. And you can replay them.
Right. Oh, what do you guys think about that new booger zombie?
ooh, yeah, there's
Shambler?
even one that we haven't seen
Hello,
yet.
Robert.
Yeah, that
Really?
looks a little bit tougher than.
Like,
Yeah,
what
they were
is
saying
that?
it's
Is
an
that
even
like
bigger
a,
one.
is that like right before a
No hard
bloater?
feelings, right?
Is that between
Yeah,
a
it's like a
clicker and
bloater but
bloater?
harder, but it's like a small version
That
of the
thing
big
looks
one.
gnarly, dude. It's like arms are like different lengths. You know what I
missed
mean? That
you.
thing looks insane.
So what is it? Kind
Whatever
of
it
just
is
like a
you heard, it
gassy
ain't true,
bloater,
okay?
Yeah,
what
it's
was
like a
going on
small
with that guy.
version,
You
but
wanna
it's
tell
got
us where the
more
guns are?
armor.
and it seemed quicker.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
and
dude's
it,
like-
didn't they
It's
say that
complicated.
some of the clickers in that
Look,
they're
just
faster
hear me out
than
on this.
the
I got
original,
this.
and they can kind of see in the dark a little bit more. I think.
Stop!
I don't know exactly the details, but from what I heard, it's gonna be a lot more fast paced with every single kind of aspect, and kind of be on your toes. I think
I didn't have
in
much
that
of a choice.
sense,
I owe
I
someone.
think that's
You
good
owed
that we
us.
can run away,
I say you
because there's
bet on
gonna
the
be
wrong
places
horse.
where we can
I just
pretty
need more
much get to a
time.
point where we're gonna
Give me a
die.
week.
You know, I might have done that if you hadn't tried to fucking kill me.
Come on, it won't
Who
like
has
that.
our guns?
I can't.
Is there anything else you guys
just
want
give me
to
a
touch
couple
up on?
Who has
What do you think,
our
Ende?
guns?
It's the Fireflies.
What'd y'all think
I
about
owed
the
the
end
Fireflies.
of the trailer with that Nora chick?
What?
I already told
I didn't
Spray
see that
who
coming.
Basically all
I
dead.
already told Spray who I think that is.
Just go in there, finish them off.
I think she's one.
Get the
I think
guns?
she's one of
What
those
do you
chicks,
say?
one of them people holding Ellie down in the
Come
basement,
on.
bro.
Yeah, fuck those fireflies. go
Yo,
get
that
'em.
makes sense.
Because
That
if you
is
watch
a-
the trailer,
that
you can
makes
see
a
like
lot
that dark hand. And it's like the same skin tone colors as
Well,
that
now
chick.
what?
And the reason I don't think Ellie goes ahead and blows her
How much
away,
you
I
guys spent?
think maybe
How?
she
I don't know. We explain it to them.
might have did something like helped
Look,
her, or
Let's go find a firefly.
I think she did
You don't have
something
to look very far.
kind for her. You know what I mean? Like something happened
No.
where she didn't just want to straight up kill her.
Clean Firefly.
Why are you here?
Yo,
Business.
one of the most standout parts for
You're looking
me
so hot.
out of that whole like
Where's Robert?
release, state of play, was what was it? Ellie was
I needed him alive.
The
she
guns
was
he
coming
gave
up behind
weren't
this
his to sell.
chick,
me, I want them
and
back.
she was like an Asian chick, and she was playing like
No, it doesn't.
Bro,
it
did
was
you
like a
see?
Game
those
Boy
guns?
or something. And
Like a
dude, I
pistol?
thought
Back?
she was
You're gonna have to earn them.
I thought she was just gonna like interrogate her or something like that. She just goes
How many
straight
cards
for
we're
the
talking
knife right to
Didn't
the
care about rationing
jugular, dude.
Bro, did you see the intensity and
I need
the
something
like
smuggled out of the city.
the stiffness
that?
on her face when she was asking her?
I'll give you your
Like
guns back.
her
Then
lip,
some.
like she was barely. I don't know, dude. Like the detail on her face
How do we
was
know you
insane,
got 'em?
dude. You could see the
Way I hear the military.
You could just see this certain type of energy that she wasn't.
Right about that.
She wasn't messing around, dude.
I'll show you the weapon.
Oh yeah, that chick went for her. That's when she stabbed her in her neck. And she put her knife up. She's like, that was dumb.
I want to see those guns.
What y'all think about when she was crawling through the ductwork and they were listening to Ice Cube? Today was a good day.
Dude, I was like, they got music like that?
Ice Cube was around in The Last of Us, bro. I wonder what happened to him, dog. He's a clicker somewhere.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I was like, is that coming from someone in my chat? I was looking around for that because I was watching it live and it was live streaming it. I was like, do I have some music on Pandora playing in the background or something? I was like, there's no way this song is coming out of this trailer. I didn't see that coming.
That was Ice Cube. Today was a good day, dude. That game, that got me so hyped to play, especially at the beginning when Joel was like, I was just supposed to take her and drop her off. I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, dude, I'm ready to play this game, bro. But we'll see what happens.
Through here. I
That's
know a
all
way
we
around
can do.
this. Come on.
It's all about the weight now.
I thought, yeah, I like, you know, that her face expression was really intense, dude, when she was interrogating that chick. I don't know if y'all caught that.
Yeah, that went sideways really quick. I didn't see that coming.
Did you see the way she stepped back and then stabbed her in the neck, dude?
Yeah. I was thinking she was gonna pick up that little Game Boy afterwards. Maybe we'd be collecting it, or we'd be able to play it.
Right,
I thought
maybe
that was
so.
gonna happen, dude.
Might be a collectible. I wonder what the collectibles are gonna be.
Holy shit.
Like I thought we might be able to play the game on there, or
I don't think
something.
they're gonna be comic books anymore.
This way.
Might be some, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be something.
So why now?
Yeah, but I was, you know, I was wondering why they didn't.
Trying to rile us up.
She didn't just straight up gas that Nora chick, bro. And then I went back and started looking at some old gameplay. I was like, who is this chick, bro? And then I noticed that skin color.
Did you say she was from Left Behind?
No, I don't think that's definitely not right. I mean, that was my first thought. I wasn't clear.
Hey,
Wait,
how you holding up?
And I was like, oh no, that's Nora. That's the Nora chick. That's who she was talking about. But I definitely think she was holding Ellie down in the basement.
That's the way out. The door into the bridge.
But I like to know why she didn't go ahead and kill her. I wonder what, if she helped her, if she did something for her.
Let's get moving.
Like, you remember me? Yeah, do you remember me?
Dude, I was hoping we'd see something out of Joel, dude. Let's see.
Do you think we're going to get to play as Joel at all?
I was hoping.
I'm not really sure on that one. It
I don't
definitely
think
looks
so.
like he might get
at
to,
this
but
point.
yeah,
I
it
don't
definitely
think so
feels like
either.
it's definitely just Ellie and Abby so far, and maybe
I think
one
it's
or
gonna be
two
like
others.
a blip of playing with him, if any.
Bro, did y'all see the way Jesse was hacking away at that clicker, bro? And that headshot he had on that hunt, on that WLF dude. Jesse came through with that machete, bro, just hacking.
I didn't
Like the
catch that.
MP, like your little traveling buddy companion. Looks like they're gonna be putting in some real work, bro.
They're out in numbers today.
Not getting in the way like Bill. Got a shotgun, ain't even doing no damage. Yeah, when she was fighting that clicker or whatever, that stalker or whatever it was, that dude just come out of the woodwork with that machete, dog. He was putting work with that thing, boy.
Another really good thing is, I think we were talking about it earlier, and they was the dodging and the system, how they've implemented all these new things. It's just insane.
Yeah, see, I was kind of thinking some of that stuff may have been downgraded. But it looks like it's not. Dude, I hope that when you get in gunfights and stuff, they're not going to be all sludgy like Days Gone. Oh my god, dude. That's so annoying. You got to shoot them like 20 times, dude.
It won't be like that.
I hope
I think it's gonna be super realistic.
not. Yeah, dude, I'm just really excited.
That's one thing I did notice though, that makes me think of it. And when they're talking about sometimes you gotta run away, there's a part in the trailer where Ellie's like running while being shot at, and she vaults this fence. She jumps over it real quick, and you can hear like a dog like right behind her and some WF guy or whatever, and then she like dives into the grass.
Yeah,
you
that
know
was
what I'm
tight,
talking
dude.
about.
Did you see on the other
That
one?
seems like she got shot a few times or something.
Yeah. Well, also there's the R1 button. If you get shot with an arrow, you have to actually pull the arrow out.
Yeah, that looks
But
really
something
good.
else that looks tight is in the first gameplay that we seen, she was running, and while running, she grabbed the bottle and could throw the bottle while she was running.
Yeah, there's a lot of
I've
things
seen
in the
that.
cage.
Instead of having to stop. And
It's
you can
like
just
all the
snatch up
little
aim.
things have just become one big thing, you know?
Right.
Like, it's so intuitive
Everything's more
now.
fluid. Like, and this one,
Joel, give me a hand.
it was like only a one step or like a step process.
Yeah.
You had to grab the bottle and then bring it up. You know, on this one, it's like you can grab it on the fly and just chunk it.
Nah, yeah. It's more like what you could do in real life if you were in this situation.
Real life, boy.
She's not one of mine.
We're looking at here, boys. Real life.
Shit. What happened? Don't worry, this is fixable. I got his help.
Guess the biggest thing is going to be to see how this story pans out.
Well, then I'm staying. Ellie, we won't get another shot at this.
It's definitely
Yeah.
going to be a big event when it finally just
Fireflies will meet you at the Capitol building.
and everyone's kind of finally
That's not exactly
got
close.
their hands on it, and
You're
then
capable.
especially when they finish the game,
You hand her
it's
off,
going to
come
be
back,
a
the
big
weapons are
moment
yours.
for
Double
a long,
what
long
Robert
time.
said.
Speaking of which, where are they?
I wonder if you're going to be able to go through like a majority of the doors and stuff. Like,
We're not
is
smuggling
it going to be
shit until
every
I see them.
window that you can get to that you can
You'll follow me.
bust out?
You can verify the weapons.
Yeah.
Like, and
I
how
can get
insane
that
and how hard is it going to
But
be
she's
to
not crossing
platinum
that
this
part of town.
game? Like, with it being so open,
I want Joel to watch over her.
scouting down all
That's,
these.
that's true,
Ellie.
because you have the feature where you can bust the windows in.
And then they said
I
you
was
can't
close with his
fully
friend, Tom.
upgrade her.
Said if I was ever in a jam, I could rely on
Pretty sure I heard that you
Was that
won't,
before or
you're not
after
gonna
he
be able
left
to fully
you to a militia
upgrade.
group?
Well,
have to
isn't it
make
like that
choices.
in part one? I mean, you
Good
can't
man.
get all the supplies
I
to
think
buy
you can,
everything, all the
Tunnel
parts.
away from me there.
In part, you can get all the parts to buy everything.
I think so. I know you can get all the like all the upgrades for your throwables. Finding the little
No, I'm not talking about that. Can you get all the parts necessary to upgrade every single gun to max?
Let's go.
That's a
I'm
good question.
not too sure about that one, because they said when you find the equipment or the necessary parts, you could only upgrade the things that you would to your unique playstyle.
So in other words, if you start upgrading her stealth, you'll have to kind of go with that. You won't be able to go aggressive. I'm not understanding.
Yeah,
how
so you're
that's gonna-
definitely gonna have to plan out the runs you do on the game.
It's just hard for me to play stealth, man.
I like stealth.
See, I like the action. I like just going at them.
Are you going at him with the bow, or what are you going at him with?
If I had like, let's say if stealth with a silencer or a bow, I'm taking the silencer, dude. I ain't a big bow boy, bro. You know that. I ain't a bow boy, bro.
Right. Well, what like a silenced like semi-auto or a silenced pistol?
I seen she had a silenced pistol.
Right.
Oh, did you see the scope? The scope? What do you think about the scope? It looked totally different. It almost looked like.
I didn't see it.
I'm trying to think of a scope that it didn't. It looked like maybe like a. There was a game I played a while back and it had that circled up. There's like the scope looked clean. You know what I mean? It didn't. It looked smaller than the other game. I seen she looked through the scope one time. And it looked super clean. Well, boys, y'all about ready to wrap this up, or y'all wanna hang out for
One last thing before we wrap it up.
I got time. It's up to you guys.
How you like seeing that? It was like a impact smoke grenade. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like it went off almost
like right on impact. Yeah.
Yeah. That looked pretty tight.
It was like a tactical smoke or something.
Right.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Did you notice also too when she was getting ready to go through that door that like on this one,
keep up.
If you hit the door, you're pretty much in the animation and like you can't be hit. But on that one, when she was opening the door, she got fired on, and it actually showed like pieces of the door, smoke,
up there,
like fragments of the door.
How are we supposed to reach that?
In other words, opening the door is not, you're not going to be just be able to go through it and be safe. He had that, whoever was playing actually had to let go. And that also reminded me of the other gameplay footage where she was crafting, and dude grabbed her off the crafting table.
Huh.
So I don't think there's anywhere where there's going to be a safe spot. Like,
sometimes.
You ever smuggle a kid?
Yeah, I definitely saw them.
No, that's a first.
Kind of attacking Ellie as she was trying to craft things. She was doing it on the go as well, kind of like you could in the first one, but in this one it seemed like a lot of the time you were either in a fight or you were coming from a fight and you needed to upgrade something.
Anything to do with anything.
Where are you?
Yeah, like I wonder how the healing.
Been gone a long time.
Like, is it going to be the bandage again?
Instead of just staying in school.
And I've been curious about like in game when you die, like you know the bloater rips Joel's jaw open.
I don't gotta know why.
And this one,
To be honest with you,
I'm wondering how.
Well, great.
It's gonna be definitely different and a lot more graphical. I can see it coming already. I know it's gonna be insane. Everything about it looks amazing.
Yeah. We already know the gameplay is gonna be there, bro. I just hope the story.
What are you doing?
Killing time.
Pans out.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I am sure you will figure that out.
That's a wrap,
guys. That's
a wrap. I like
been
that.
Great having you guys together.
Well, yeah, we came out swinging with this one too, man.
Watch is broken.
Yeah, I had fun.
Alright, thanks for coming,
guys.
guys.
We need to do this again before the game comes out, and maybe the day of, the night of.
Yeah.
I think we could work that. Yeah, like the night of, like the 18th, like right before things go live, dude.
Yeah, are we gonna play together that night, Spray? Are we gonna stream together?
Yeah. Are you?
Or you want to go at it alone, bro?
What are you talking about, dude? we need to be going at it like before the thing comes out, and right as the thing comes out, we need to be live, like.
In the party together, experiencing, going at it together, bro.
I don't think there's any other way, bro. I don't know. Because like I want to be bouncing stuff off you right as it's happening,
Bro,
but I
I
don't
might
know.
not
It's
want to
that
talk to nobody though, bro. When I'm playing, boy, I might want to be zoned in, though, boy. Be answering your questions, dog.
Sorry it took so long.
I know
I
you're
see,
gonna
I don't
be.
know. I don't know
You're
what to do.
getting. You're gonna
This is
have
where-
your machete.
This is where I'm stuck, dude.
No,
I
we'll
don't know
play
how
together,
to
bro.
approach it.
We'll stream it
I
together.
don't know how to approach the game. Like, you know, should I stream the game?
You're
all
an
at
hour ahead of me,
once?
though, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, how does that
So I'll
work?
get
You get it in. You
Do
get
I
it
get-
an hour before. Yeah, how does that work?
Does that mean I'll get the game an hour before you?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
In True Flight's
Tune
like
in
4
to-
or 5 hours.
Tune
ahead.
in, yeah. Tune into the next podcast to figure out.
Bro. If you know if you
time
get
When
it,
we finally figure out the time and the schedule.
if you get it an hour before, bro, I can't. I'm not going to be in the stream, bro. I don't want to be spoiled on the beginning of the game, bro.
Dude, there's no way they're gonna do that, because if it was like that, then that would mean Japan would get it like 12 hours before us, and then they would have.
So maybe
They
they
would be
maybe they
playing
have a
the game.
different release. I mean, like, how does that work? I don't know how that works, though.
It's gonna be like staggered for each time zone. I don't know exactly how it works, but
It'd be roughly the same kind of time that we're allowed to
Yeah.
play it.
So
Yeah.
it
Within the
actually
same-
actually
time frame.
download and be in your apps
it'll be
on
different
the
time.
11th.
Listen, it'll be different times in everyone's time zone, but it'll be all at the same time. So
Right.
it might be night some places, it might be early morning some places, it might be mid afternoon. But it's all just gonna go live. It's like just flip the switch, you know.
True Flight, did you say did you pre-order or you got a hard copy coming?
I pre-ordered it for a hard copy, but the stores aren't open right now, so I'm gonna have to download it. Once I've downloaded it, hopefully, like the last couple of games that I've had to download have been pretty decent. I've got it straight away, been able to play it pretty much on the dot on 12 o'clock.
Right. So it's going to actually download. It's going to be in our apps on the 11th.
And it's just gonna sit there.
Right. It's going to sit there. It'd make it even worse, bro.
That is
I
worse.
need a hacker. Hack me on in, bro.
I think we'll be able to wait.
Yeah, I waited this long. But that
We
last
waited
couple
long
days,
enough.
bro, that last hour, bro, is going to be brutal, boy.
I don't know. I mean, I might be at work, so I might not be thinking about
That's
that.
strange they're having us do this
Yeah,
one.
work on a day that lasts a
Darling,
holiday, bro.
You weren't the first choice.
Talking about
That's,
work.
dog, I'm gonna call up to work, tell them I got a religious exemption, dog.
Hope there's someone alive.
Exactly.
Someone will be around.
Tell them I can't be there, dog.
At least it comes out on a Friday. Most people's off on the weekends.
We're gonna be getting a lot of foot traffic on the channels. If we keep up with some content in Last of Us, dude. The closer we get, the more views the videos are gonna be doing.
Right. Maybe I'll eventually break 515.
We gotta get everyone together. We're gonna put you a link in the description, man.
Who's waiting for us?
I
at the
link,
drop
yeah, I'll
off?
link you, man. Don't worry.
Said there's some fireflies
Charity
that traveled all the way from another city.
515.
You're almost being important.
If legit plays whatever, sub to you, bro. You might get over
What's
515.
up with that?
Something like that. How long is this all gonna take?
Say
Right,
he
this
don't
is
sub
fun,
to Tommy,
This is
bro.
planned. We should get
Yeah,
Like, you don't like
we can wrap it
Tommy,
up,
bro?
boys. This has been good, man.
Yeah,
Been
man.
real good.
Alright, we'll hit it up. A day or two.
Hit up that.
Next time we know, figure out our schedules. Alright, boys.
Sweet.
Bye.